bring them out, bring them out, bring them out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth.
Come on.
Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out.
Yeah.
Bring them out, bring them out. Hey. Bring them out, bring them out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall and shack down. Still pushing button and let the people back down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
bring them out, bring them out.
All my hot girls yelling,
bring them out, bring them out.
Get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by you in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. Never catch another case, I know it's true. Show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the thrown out hard, talk career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't I get better with time. Who got them?
The folks here in Florida definitely used to this. Rain in the forecast as we join you from Everbank Stadium here in the city of Jacksonville. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip it like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a fuck like your birthday. You party in the club. Mama, I got what you need. You need to do. I'm gonna have it. Thing in the make it. So come give me a hug. Get it and get it. You can find me in the club. Mama, I got what you need. You need to do. Come and have it.
Hey, kill! Hey, Ginger.
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from Akers Drive. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. And Lawrence now going to move him around. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made just shy of the
40. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, kill on red. It's up 13, Luke.
Now Lawrence. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Son. Here we go, son.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, easy, route. Son, they say it's hot.
Now Lawrence.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Tomato. Here we go.
Again, it's Lawrence. Thomas brings it in. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season.
Go, let's go. Here's the 24. 11.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Hey, Silver.
Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Hunter with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Jaguars come up with it. They did. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Now they'll shift things around.
11. Silver.
Here's Lawrence. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Hey, run! Hey, son, this one's hot. Hey, I'm gun.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll try and do this himself. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Ready, 38. Ready?
On play action, Young. He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Watkins, 65 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. Touchdown, Jaguars! Brian Thomas, 71 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Cut, cut.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Now, Young loses it. And the Jags grab it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
Travis Hunter making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So what a start. It's not often you even get 3 possessions in the first quarter, but he now has 3 touchdown passes. And able to get this out to the 25. Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles, but they've got it. They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for Carolina. 49 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
Young. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Ready?
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Steal. Check steal. Yellow. 43.
They'll run out of the gun with White. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks and at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Blaster, 6. Ready?
Now Young. And he'll be hit as He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Ready. 33, red, yellow. Set, huh?
Now here's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
22 yards. That's good for the Panthers. First down.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Got it. 560. Here we go. Ultra. Go. Black. 95. Ready.
Right is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Lawrence. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Think right. Think right open.
Lawrence will throw. Looking long for Thomas. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15.
54 yards. That's good for the Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time. And I feel like my man, old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
So a nice kick there as they're able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Black 40. Check white. Switch. Blue check. Smith check pink. Set.
A give up the middle to right. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Jalen Wright, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. A little juke. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll air it out deep for Thomas. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
43 rail. Here we go. 45. White.
They'll run on 1st down with Wright to the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Red, 38. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
33, yellow. Huge, yellow. Black ultra. Needle blue, green jack. Drill green. Smash, red. Set.
Young. That went out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. He's got Thomas yet again complete. But he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball. And they keep...
a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Red,
Their own 6-yard line.
6, mega, pause red. 60 red, 60 red. Hut, hut.
Following the interception, Young. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready. Black, red,
First
38.
down, Panthers.
White, blue, red, cycle. Cluster, 6. Ready.
Young to throw it. And he's caught McMillan with it. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
So now,
Panthers.
blue, 32.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
10 cycles. Hut, hut.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a first and 10.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Come on, set. Quick, 33. Blue, striker. Right, white, smash, huge, yellow, chalk, 17. Check, huh?
It'll be Young again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Chuba Hubbard. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. All able to avoid him. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
But he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Now Lawrence. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now he's going to step up and run. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught inside the 20.
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
And his kick is good, and they have regained the lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Fight.
Final play of the half. Young. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
This one out quickly to Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 3rd and 9 here.
Come on, set. 33, yellow.
The play fake, now Young. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Ready.
Now Young on 4th down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's loose, the ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff, and even better execution.
Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Hey, Lion. Hey, so close, son. 11. Here we go.
They go play action with Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Hey, I'm gun.
Going quickly here to Thomas. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
11.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Go. Here we go.
Lawrence going to throw again. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown, never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they get him down shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
First down.
Down. Black open. 10 bucks, like blue.
Young to throw it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Here we go. Here we go.
In motion left is Watkins. To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Let's go now. 52, red, blue striker. Set.
Here is Young. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Now Lawrence.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25.
That one good for 37 yards. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Pass complete. Finds Thomas going across the middle. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Hey, Lion!
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
13, Lou!
Lawrence will throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Brian Thomas with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Here we go. Black open. 60 red. 60 red. Set.
To throw, Young. To the left side, he's got McMillan. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Looking to throw, Young. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play.
Yellow, 43, dog red, trail green. Needle blue, red, cycle, fury, yellow. Check, huh?
Again, it's Young. This is caught by McMillan. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Mega. Green jack, white blue. Black ultra. Ready.
Now Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Mega. Here we go. Set. Black, blue, smash, red. Red, yellow. Ready.
Young will set to throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Green. Ready?
Young. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line.
Panthers, first down. First and 10
Blue,
at the
red
12-yard
50,
line.
green. Yellow, black shot. Cut.
Young. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. There's that man, Travis Hunter. And the Jags are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Looking to throw Lawrence. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now Lawrence changing the play.
At the 9-yard line.
Hey, kill.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now it's Horn. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Go red. Snap, 52, right, red, green jack. Steel, black. Set.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Blue striker. Blue, yellow. Red, sight, light blue. Blaster, 6. Hut.
Now here's Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Hunter now with his third touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Jaguars are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last two drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start him with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
Ready, ready.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Black open. Cut, cut.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
That is Joshua Hines-Allen working his way in for the sack.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Young and the offense staying put. They're going to go for it.
Ready. Smash. Red. Black. 95. Steel. Black. Ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs.
On red. Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Nick Scorton able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter.
Only able to gain a couple there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Here we go. 10 what? 10.
Following the interception, Young. And now here's another interception. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
Go, let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
Makes it third down and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Lawrence. Oh, that's the third interception for Lawrence. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
His guys take over first and 10.
Let's
The
go.
43-yard line.
50, green. 6, mega. Yellow, zoom. Claude red. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for White, and he finds him. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop him with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Yellow, 22.
And the Panther first
Go
down.
red. Blaster, 6. Hut.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Red, yellow, steel, black, 52, blue. Check, hut.
Young to throw it. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. But after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here we go. 60 red. 60 red.
Young to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Black, 95. Zoom, black. Smash, red. Hut.
They'll throw again. Young. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Xavier Legette.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Panthers get a bit closer.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, go.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go play action now. Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's a gain of 16.
Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one and one of our early